Hey you mob, welcome back to Deadly Kindies. My name's Kim, I'm a part of the Deadly Kindies team and we have someone special with us today.
Hi, it's Petero here from the Deadly Choices Ambassadors.
Petero, you've been on our show so many times now,
yes.
you know what's up, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So we are going to start as always with our Acknowledgement of Country, then we'll go on to have a yarn about our Deadly Choices birth certificates, then we'll do a story and a bit of a song. And we've got a really fun activity that we'll get into.
For sure.
So let's get started. We'll start with our acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Here is the land, here is the sky, here are my friends, and here am I. We would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we play, learn and discover. Now, before we get started on our book, we're just going to yarn about this Deadly Choice birth certificate. Now, if you have a little one from 0 to 5, that as a part of your local clinic, your local Aboriginal medical service, they're up to date with their immunisations and their health check, then they're eligible for one of these really cool birth certificates. This is one of our newest TI ones. You get a free legal one, which is good for when children start kindy or if they're doing any sports. And then you get one of these cool ones.
How good do they look?
I know.
I love that beautiful TI design there.
I know, and they've got some really, really deadly designs. You can have a look on the Deadly Choice website as well for the other designs. So let's get started.
Beautiful.
All right, we've got our book today.
Yes, we have our book, and this book is beautiful. I can see it, Sun and Moon by Eleanor Bancroft and Bronwyn Bancroft.
Mother and daughter.
Yeah, beautiful.
Very beautiful. We've done a few of Bronwyn's books, haven't we?
Here we go. Sun and Moon. Okay. Long ago, when the world was dark, a brother and sister lived deep in the rainforest. Barabin was a dreamer. There's Barabin. And Bawibira was a warrior. There we go. Look at them both there, brother and sister. Barabin did her best to keep up with her older brother, but he was too fast. Bawibira darted through the forest like an arrow through the trees. Sparks of energy flew from his sides, nearly catching flame. Wow, look at him there, spearing through the trees. Barabin much preferred to be still. She walked softly over the land, taking time to pay her respects to the life that existed around her. There she is, walking through the land.
Taking her time.
Yeah, that's it. Bawibira wanted to play a game. He ran circles around his sister as she sat cross-legged on the earth. But Barabin didn't want to move. There he is, doing circles around the earth.
Lots of energy.
I am calm. I am still, she said. Leave me. Bawibira thought long and hard. How about we play hide and seek? You can stay still and I can run and look for you. There he is, having a talk to her. She's staying still. Wanting to play hide and seek.
Very different personalities.
It's funny, that brothers and sisters, hey?
Yes.
Barabin agreed. She slowly searched for a hiding spot. As she walked, she stopped to touch the ground and she sowed seeds from her pocket and covered them with dirt. There she is, sowing the seeds. There I can see these seeds. Bawibira watched him on impatiently. Come on, he said. You need to find the still before I can seek. Wow, there we go. Barabin pulled a tree branch down. Water trickled from the leaves to the ground where she had placed the seeds. She smiled. Bawibira got fire in his eyes. Barabin, he yelled.
Oh, she's trying to look after Country
That's
and he's
it.
being very impatient.
Yes. Startled by her brother's voice, Barabin jumped. You are no warrior. You cannot control your passion. This sparked a big fight. Oh, look at them.
Yeah, siblings do fight.
They do, don't they?
Let's see what happens.
I cannot be near you anymore. I'm heading my own way, Bowie cried. Barabin fell to the ground, her heart aching. Get up. You are so slow. All you want to do is to be still, Bowie shouted. Barabin couldn't move. She sank further and further into the dirt. Bowie's frustrations grew. He ran circles around his sister as she sat on the ground. And there you can see, running around.
Really
and Barabin
highlights
sinking into the earth. Yeah,
highlights their personality. Sometimes you have very passionate children who are out there and who do have frustration, and then you have other ones who are quiet, and this is how they show their emotions, is that they stay quiet.
Yes, that's it. Bowie ran faster and faster, and flames started to appear behind his feet. Look at the flames, around and around. Barabin sank further and further into the ground below her. And there she is.
Right down beneath the ground.
Bowie ran all day and all night. Finally, he collapsed in a deep slumber, leaving a ring of fire around his sister. Barabin was awoken by the heat of the fire around her. And she's sitting there in all that heat from the fire. Her brother lay on the outside of the fire, fast asleep. Bowie, wake up! I'm trapped! Cried Barabin. There she is. Bowie woke and saw his sister through the flames. Barabin, he yelled. He tried to run through the fire, but it was too big and too hot. He raced around to see if there was a way to get in. Bowie, you must stop. You must calm down, said Barabin. Bowie was frightened. Help, please, someone help. Help me save her, he cried. There he is. He's really worried.
Yeah,
There she is,
he wants to
surrounded
help
by
his
the fire.
sister.
Bowie, find stillness. Succumb to the elements and they will help us. Bowie stopped still. He looked towards the sky and sat for the first time since he was born. Tears fell from his face to soak the earth below. And there you can see the tears coming down, trickling down. I beg the elements to come forth. I see we are all part of the same family, he says. Look at that. The trees began to shake around them. Water from the leaves cascaded over the fire and the dirt was swept up by the wind to blanket the flames. And there we can see all the water falling onto the flames. It's working, Bowie, cried Barabin. Stay still and find the oneness. Clouds began to form overhead, then water poured out of them. And look at that, you can see the rain pouring out onto the flames. And there's Barabin. Bowie continued to sit. Barabin ran to him and embraced him. All this energy I have is too much for me, he said. I gift my fire to the sky above. And there he is, there's his sister coming up to give him a hug. Fire exploded from Bowie's body and shot into the dark sky. Look at that, up it goes, up into the sky. It formed a giant ball of flames and illuminated the earth below. Wow, look at that. Bowie smiled at his sister. Barabin grabbed a rock from her body and threw it high into the sky. Now there will be a little piece of me forever with you, Bowie. This is how the brother and sister can be seen from Earth, in a constant game of hide and seek. Barabin hides in the dark, and Bowie's fire chases her around the globe. Wow, so what do you reckon? Sun and moon?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful story how...
And yet, some claim he leaves the sky at night to allow his sister to shine in her own quiet way. There we go. As you said, hey, it's amazing. There he goes. The sun is setting.
And the moon is rising.
The moon is rising. Beautiful.
Really highlights how there are some conflicts between siblings. As we know, we have siblings. There's conflicts between brothers and sisters, and it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we all come together and we all resolve our conflict and learn how to love and how to be caring and empathetic towards each other. And I think that's so important when we come from big families, isn't it?
That's it, yes. We're all going to have our differences, but it's about coming together.
That's right. All right, well, speaking of the sun and the moon, we have an activity. We've got 2 circle canvas-like boards. We've got some paintbrushes. And what we're going to do today is we're going to paint our own sky.
Oh, wow.
But it's going to be a bit of a secret. So, Petero, you can't show me what
okay,
you're doing.
Yep.
And I won't show you what I'm doing. We'll just paint our own. And the aim of this is to have a think about how we perceive the sky and how I would see it and how Petero would see it. It might be the same, but it might be different. And if you're at kindy, and if you're a kindy teacher, you know the importance of allowing children to express themselves their own way and not to interfere. So it's always good to let children to have their own voice and have their own say in their art and in their own little world. So yeah, we're going to get started on that.
Beautiful.
And I've left these paints here because I think it's important that everyone has a choice about what colours or what exactly they want to do.
Okay.
So
I can't show you, hey?
No, you can't show me.
Okay, all right.
Right, so I'm
Beautiful.
going to get my colours first.
Yep, I'll get mine too. Here we go.
You never know. It could be a bright day sky, or it could be a night sky. It could
Do you
be.
mind if I put my paint
Yeah,
in
that's okay. We'll move these. I've been seeing lots of beautiful sunsets lately.
Oh, right, yeah.
Lots of pink in the sky. I've been seeing some oranges. It's been really lovely.
And I guess this time of year, isn't it? Those sunsets are amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
All right.
In your travels, Petero, have you been able to see different different sunsets, different parts of the country, different skies?
Yep, for sure. Yeah, lots of it's amazing, isn't it? When you're traveling around, you get to see lots of different sunsets because of just the different lands and terrain and the way the sun sets of an afternoon.
Yeah.
And I love the colours. The colours are always amazing, especially this time of year as we're getting cooler and colder. It's crisp air, and it's great when you can so stop and appreciate, hey, how beautiful things are.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, here we go.
Okay, all right, I'm keeping this. I'm not showing you, all right?
I'm going to need
There
some
we
more of
go.
this one.
And I guess when kids are painting, it's always interesting, isn't it, to see their interpretation of different things?
Yeah, that's right. I remember when I was working in childcare, we would have some painting out, and we'd always have something there for the children as a bit of inspiration. And then, say, if we were drawing a person or an animal, there'd be some children that would come back with an animal with 3 eyes or 2 legs or, you know, something really funny. But that's, you know, that's the way they interpreted that animal.
Yep.
And I think it's really important to allow them to have that interpretation.
That's so cool. So yeah, so allow them the opportunity just to see it and express it the way they see it. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so I've finished mine. Done yours?
I've done it, yes. Finished.
Right. Now remember, this is aiming to see, you know, different perspectives, seeing how everyone has different points of view and how they might see different worlds and different skies. And yeah, let's reveal our artwork.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yours is pretty deadly.
Look at yours. I love yours. I love the colours. The pink sky.
Yeah, yep. So as I said, I've been seeing a lot of beautiful sunsets lately. So that was my inspiration.
Beautiful.
And what have you got here on yours?
So I've got a bit of a mountaintop and then the sky as it goes from light blue up into the night sky. And I've got a bit of stars, and that's the bottom of the moon.
You were so creative.
There we go.
And I saw you use the back of your paintbrush for the stars.
To do the stars. I was going to use my fingers, but I thought I don't want to get too messy, hey.
But messy's okay.
Messy
if you're
is good.
at home, like if mum and dad allow it, or auntie and uncle, grandma, messy is good. Oh, well, thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
Can you see the different colours that we've all used? And blended colours as well?
That's it.
So,
yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful.
perfect. Well, before we
Good
go,
work.
I'm going to sing a quick song.
Yes.
Petero, you're more than welcome to use an instrument.
Yeah, I've got
And this is a
shells
song,
here.
a Twinkle Twinkle song, as well as like a night sky.
Cool.
And one you can sing to your little ones before they go to bed, or you can sing to yourself before you go to bed. All right. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, Can you show me how deadly you are? Can you close your eyes so tight? Can you fall asleep tonight? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Can you show me how deadly you are?
Yay! Actually, that was a good song.
It is.
It's a great song.
My little one loves that song. All right. Thank you so much, Petero, for joining us.
No worries,
and
thank
we'll
you.
see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.